want for my helmet. I want for my helmet on.
That's terrible.
Jazz looking to take charge here at home as we bring it to you live on 2K Sports from Salt Lake City, Utah. This is Kevin Harlan joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Last outing for Orlando, the loss to Portland.
Man.
Pass to Ross. Jacks up a three.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
That one drops for him.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
And it's Suggs missing. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Back to Markkanen.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
The wide open look here for Wood. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That one is off.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
On the wing, Isaac. The trade. The Magic again can't hit.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And that one good from Clarkson.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Now here's Ross. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wood. Finished off by Wood.
And there's a lot of power behind Woods' dunks. He's not going to get cheated when he takes it to the rim.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
You like how Ross was looking around on that play to find the best shot available.
It's up a three. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Orlando trailing here. Ross on the wing. Over in the corner, Wood. That doesn't go either for Wood. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul.
Daddy!
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Azubuike. And he drives in. Puts the move on.
From below the basket. Magic ball.
Here's Orlando now. Trailing by 2. Pass to Suggs. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. So it's the Jazz now.
For years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up. if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
They're facing some excellent scores. It's going to take the effort of all 5 guys to make this strategy pay off.
Outside, Markkanen. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Connects from three-point range.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Pass to Wood. Step back shot. And that's off the glass and in. Wood's got 6 points.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
Now here's Ross. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. And here is Ross. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 4 on the shot clock. That one good for 2.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
To halt the run. And Markkanen lays it up and in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
.110 left in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. Here's Azubuike. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
1:02 left to play here in the first. Here's Vanderbilt. And at last, they get one to fall.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Here's Suggs. Pass to Ross. .40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Rebound by Azubuike.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And having become such a dangerous scorer, Clarkson draws a lot of attention and his fair share of fouls.
The Magic making a switch here. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. To the middle. Pass to Wood. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And finished off by Wood.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And once again, off the mark by Utah. Gets it off. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so, it's Christian Wood making highlights for the Orlando Magic. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Right out of the gate, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Dinwiddie attacking. That one goes. Count it. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Hey, Steve, looking at the Utah Jazz, they've been so consistent during the regular season.
Kevin, but they haven't been able to carry this momentum into the postseason. This is a team that wants to win a title so badly, but they know they need to execute better during the playoffs.
Gay in the corner. Shoots the three. Okeke grabs the miss. Orlando leading by 5. Dinwiddie right side. Pass to Fultz. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's Sexton. And there's the drive.
Just a creative ball handler. Sexton does a really good job with his change of speeds and direction, keeping the defender off balance.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Jazz trailed by 5. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking it, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
The place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
McGee on the double team. Outside, Sexton. The three. Bucket number 3.
That is crazy.
For 3 to start.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter.
That is crazy. That man was
getting into a rhythm. And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
the shot.
Gay can't hit. Orlando leading. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Here's Banchero. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Here's Fultz. From 18 feet away. Count that bucket. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Pass to Gay. Shot to stop the run. And he lays it up and in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
To the right side. Now Banchero. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Dinwiddie over to help. Out left to the wing. Pass to Abaji. Outside, Sexton. Rebounded by McGee. And it's Orlando's ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. A nice shot by Okeke.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Gay outside. The shot misses. And Orlando the other way now. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Jazz with some changes. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops talent.
And it's Conley penetrating. Pombo with the block. And he's able to get it back. Outside, Markkanen. From downtown. Offensive rebound. There's a Buki. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. A lot of talent indeed, and Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there, and just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from Brooklyn Borough.
Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for three.
They start giving shit away. They just they show it. Yeah, this was that one.
And he looks far from
Calling up the back of the damn
He's
truck.
terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrate an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
Here's Wood. No good on that one. And Utah the other way now.
Oh, back.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
To the left side wing. To the paint. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Time call here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Here's Suggs. Oh, that's blocked. Puts it on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. For three. Utah keeping it alive. A new 14.
Putting his size to great use. When Markkanen is assertive on the boards, good things happen.
What the fuck are y'all doing, dog?
The ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last. .34 seconds left here in the second. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. Trailing by 2. There's Markkanen.
Oh my good dog.
Boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the ball and will shoot 2. It's on Jalen Suggs.
A nice little pump fake. This is what they count on Markkanen to do. Generate offense.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. No good on the free throw.
That's getting bad.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena
This shit getting
tonight. He's the
bad.
last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
You know, he's exceptionally focused, well liked by his teammates. Markkanen looks to be a centerpiece for the future.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
And the dunk by Hampton.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, thank you. They gave him one. Give me one, fucker.
Defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And you know, Jalen Suggs has had to deal with some huge expectations, but he's got a great attitude and always works hard to live up to.
And he nails the 3rd. And so it's the Orlando Magic in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
Dang, I don't know about no driver's
Love
seat.
their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Conley penetrating. Rebounded by Isaac.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Jazz passing it around. Azubuike with the ball. Second shot opportunity. No good on the layup.
Oh, look at this shit. Look at this shit
And
here.
out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst.
Why are you turning your back to him, man?
Years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon from Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Pass to Isaac. Up and in on the layup. Isaac's got 5.
Go. That's not your man.
Rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
He doesn't get the second one. Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
They double team Conley. Clarkson for 3. Drops in the tray. 12 points for him.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And it's Banchero missing.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shot just don't go down.
Conley left side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jalen Suggs.
And look at Conley go right up inside. Masterful job getting the foul on that shot.
And Orlando making a change here. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks. And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Azubuike, good. Azubuike's got 6 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
What you like about the drive there from Ross is how he used his body to shield the ball and take the contact.
Back to Conley. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by McGee.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
Picked him clean. Unhindered, going all the way. Pass to Fultz. Isaac outside. From outside the arc. He's off on that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Azubuike. Driving in. And it's in there.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Out to Conley. Left side Clarkson. Outside Conley. There's the three. Rebound by the Magic. Isaac outside. Pass to Fultz. Now here's Ross. Driving the lane. And here's Wood outside. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Great vision there from
What the fuck are you doing, Isaac?
Back to Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement by Utah. Got a piece of it. Dives for it. Isaac with the steal. Ross with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Ross has got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Magic?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just keep the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
And Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a great scorer, being used off the bench more and more. He has a great game to be a sixth man.
That free throw, no good. With Dinwiddie off the bench, he will always provide offense and ball handling.
A great point, Kevin. He can set up others, but usually looks for his own shot. He'll be streaky at times with it, but when he gets it going, he can win you a game by himself.
Pass to Gay. Outside, Sexton. Here's Hibachi. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
It's Wood with the drive. Plays it up off the glass. Woods got 5 points in the quarter.
It looks like we got a man in the zone tonight. Once Wood gets into a rhythm like this, he tends to stay in it.
Pass to Ross. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
And finished off by Wood.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home.
Oh, y'all know fucking attention.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Pass to Wood. Here's the three. And it's Utah with the rebound. Here's Sexton. Gay outside. Shot from a low block. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Markelle Fultz.
The guy who's always had the tools to get to the line more. Gay aggressive that time.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Magic timeout call. Please, a big round of applause for your dad, you. How about a cheer for your dad, you defense?
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Charge to Orlando.
That's good from Rudy Gay. And so Gay nails both of them. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Orlando holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break.
64.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Magic leading by 11. Here's Hampton. Sexton grabs the board. Here's Abaji. Oh, good with the triple. And here is Hampton. The crossover and the dunk by Hampton.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Gay misses. Here's Orlando now. 13-point lead. And Bull wide open. He shoots. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Down low. Outside for Sexton. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. To the inside. Here's Bull. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And stolen by Bull. And here comes Hampton leading the fast break. Out to the wing. Pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Sexton. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Orlando.
Pass to Bull. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Pass to Sexton. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Out to the right wing. Now Hampton. Pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Now here's Gay. Here's Agbaji. Takes the three. No good that time. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Hampton. Here's Bull. And a miss there on the triple. For three, Olynyk. No good. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Gay. Back to Olynyk. And he finishes nicely on the way.
The interior game of Kelly Olynyk, capable of burning you from this area also.
Hampton misses. And now Utah, fast break. Fires the three. Agbaji can't get it to go. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 16-4 run right now. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Olynyk. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And it's Utah's ball.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Christian Wood.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum change?